You think that's it? It's not over, you bunsy twit! If you think I'll just go to jail and rot, you're living in a dream world!
Good. Dreams save us. Dreams lift us up and transform us into something better. And on my soul, I swear that until my dream of a world where dignity, honor, and justice are the reality we all share, I'll never stop fighting. Ever.
I've said it before, and I'll definitely say it again. Superman is my favorite superhero ever. He's a guy who could pretty much do whatever he wanted with the powers he has, and no one could really stop him. And he chooses to use his gifts to save people, and be a good person. A character like that is so dope to me. I'm the type of dude that loves classic white hats. I don't think Superman is a difficult character to adapt or understand, but for whatever reason, people in the past have had trouble with doing that.
That shit is crazy. I really don't like that guy.
To me, Superman is optimism and hope personified. He's the type of guy to say, oh gosh, after accidentally bumping into someone. The type of guy who might feel bad if someone sneezes and he doesn't say bless you. His most famous act of heroism is literally getting a cat out of a tree. He's a corny, cheesy dude, and to me, that's his appeal. Like, I distinctly remember reading a comic book panel when I was a teenager of some robbers stealing some money and then putting it back when they saw Superman. But not out of fear. Just because they didn't want to let him down. He inspires other people to be their best selves. Shit, a hero like that is needed these days. And I don't know if James Gunn created David Cornsweet in a lab or something to create the perfect actor to play a character like that, but to me, he's right up there with the OG Christopher Reeves.
Get out of here!
This is like RDJ as Iron Man levels of casting. Even outside of just looking like Superman, he plays Midwest Boy Scout really well. However, it's not like the movie's on his back alone. The entire cast is really pulling their weight here. Rachel Brosnahan, Nathan Fillion, Eddie Gathegi, and Nicholas Hoult in particular really stood out to me. The story felt like it came straight out of an episode of Superman the Animated Series in the best way. Superman gets involved in a conflict between two warring countries, which gets him in hot water with the US government, while he also has to deal with losing a fight for the first time, him and Lois having their first fight, and Lex Luthor's hating ass working behind the scenes to finally kill him. And it all ties together beautifully. The main villain, of course, is Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor, and we need to stop sleeping on my boy, because every single time he's in a movie, he kills that shit. And he's perfect as Lex Luthor, professional hater. I imagine the way Lex acts in this movie is how Drake was at his mansion the day Not Like Us dropped.
Embarrassing! Carlos decline.
I really think I'm gonna have to put James Gunn on my short list of favorite directors because I have yet to see a film of his that I didn't at the very least like.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
There's one scene in particular involving Lois and Mr. Terrific that was really fun and plays with perspectives during the fight scene. There's one scene in particular involving Lois and Mr. Terrific that was really fun and plays with perspectives during a fight scene. The thing I loved most about this movie, and I admit this is probably gonna sound corny as hell, is that it just feels hopeful. There's an overwhelming sense of positivity and light that radiates from it beginning to end. James Gunn even took a risk by making a slight change to the origin of Superman, which I can see a lot of people having an issue with, but me personally, I think it worked for the story and themes he was trying to go for with this movie. Speaking of parents, there is a part of the movie that really puts a lot of importance on Clark's Earth parents, and that moment was done really well. But I think it would have hit a lot harder if we had spent just a little bit more time with Clark's Earth's parents. Clark's Earth's parents? What? With Clark's Earth parents. Why was that so hard to say? His parents were some of my favorite characters in the movie. I mean, they didn't even really feel like characters. They felt like real people. Superman in this movie is a guy who you want to be your friend, and someone you want to make proud. And as a guy who's been a Superman fan his entire life, living in I think right now we really need a movie like this. Easily an enthusiastic 5 out of 5.
This is a certified hood classic.
I've only had Arlo for a day and a half, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.